Welcome to the WWE Raw Morning After post show with the Holy Shhh Podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
My name is Chuck Jordan.
Morning After always gives you time to kind of calm down if you didn't like something or thoroughly analyze it if you did. So I kind of like doing these shows a little more, man.
Wakey, eggs and bakey.
Eggs and bakey. Starts off, CM Punk comes down to the ring, cuts a hell of a promo. I mean, I don't know what it is about this CM Punk run. I was never a huge CM Punk fan, but since his WWE return, he's been winning me over. This was a incredible promo. Out comes Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker like a goddamn menacing dog on a leash with Paul Heyman. They group just looked custom made, like it was supposed to be. I'm not for sure if they even need anybody else, but as is, I'll take it. They come down, all hell breaks loose, basically. Your thoughts, Chuck Jordan, on the whole intro segment? Just break it down for us, bro.
CM Punk has always been a great talker. Didn't understand his philosophy when he said, Paul has always been this. Paul crossed me before. So I'm like, why would you trust him again? That didn't make no sense. But anyways, Paul came out after getting called fat so many times. But to me, the group looked like it was missing something. I don't know why. It just
let's get a second opinion in here about what the group could possibly have been missing. Soto 619 is in the building.
They're missing a third guy.
Cheers?
What was that?
We don't have the cheers.
Oh, yeah, let me get that for you. My apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, Soto 619. There you go. There we go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We were just talking about the intro of CM Punk. He came down, then Braun Breaker came down with Seth, and at the end, it looks like we got Sammy, Jey Uso, and CM Punk teaming up. We need a third member over there on Seth's team. Your thoughts on the opening of Raw?
The opening of Raw, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought we were about to have a tag team. Not at Saturday night's main event. You guys can hear me?
No, now we can.
Okay, my bad. System issues today. No, I was saying it was pretty good. I was expecting to have a tag team match that night and not at Saturday night's main event. Looked like they were setting up something for their main event, but yeah, that didn't happen.
It did not happen at all. I wasn't mad at this, man. Like I say, Snug, shout out Snug Wrestling over on TikTok. He says, my name is Chuck Jordan. Yes, that is his name, definitely. 1000%. Where we at with this? Jody saying, good afternoon, my brothers. And Brian saying, what up, fellas? What up, though, Brian? Talking Monday Night Raw. Minx Mayhem is out there in the chat as well. I see you, sister. She over there working hard, man. Getting that moolah. But yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the group misses something. I don't know why. It's an element that's just not.
One more member?
Yeah, I just think they need one more member.
Yeah. Possibly. But next up, we get Penta versus Chad Gable, and Penta picks up the win over Chad Gable. Chad Gable needs to go call a Grande Americana, learn how to wrestle. And first up, with their opinion on this match here, the one, the only, Sota Penta Zero Mero. Your thoughts, sir, on the Penta versus Chad Gable? Nice to ask.
Thank you. Appreciate you. How'd the match go? Penta still won.
Yeah.
It's the morning after. Still waking up.
Morning after.
Penta won. Chad Gable cannot defeat Penta, but I think El Grande Americano can.
I'm thinking the same thing. I am thinking the same thing. Chuck Jordan, your thoughts on Penta getting a W?
It reminds me of forgot who the guy was. He lost later on in the tonight. Finn Balor couldn't beat somebody, but the Demon could always beat him, but he couldn't.
You gotta let the demon go, man. Let him go.
I know. I'm just saying, it's a part of his name. He said Finn is one, and then Balor is the demon.
I
But
see what you mean. I see.
might as well just drop Balor from his name and just go by Finn now. But this match, Chad Gable, hey man, you just can't get it done. But there's a guy from the Gulf of America that says gracias, who can get it done.
He can. He can. Zero metal. Oh man, but yeah, that was a dope segment. I'm all for Penta getting the push. I like this whole intertwining with Chad Gable, Americana Grande, and I can see something definitely playing out with the Judgment Day with that as well. Where we go from here? Brian says another male. I suggest Rusev and Becky Lynch round out the faction. That could happen too. That could definitely happen. Where are we at with this next? My bad.
New Day, War Raiders, New Day came out.
War Waiters. I'm gonna tell you right now.
War Waiters.
War Waiters. Like you say, it's the morning after, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
The coffee has not kicked in, but
the New Day joined commentary as the War Raiders and the Creed brothers.
Definitely, they take action. But before we even get into that, the New Day, to me, have truly revolutionized themselves. They got a new look. I believe them now. They look like solid tag team champions. Congratulations to the New Day for just nobody thought that they could step out the rainbows and be as great as they were when they were those characters. But now they've taken it to another level. I love to see wrestlers continue to re-evolve themselves. We had The Undertaker, then we had the American Badass, and it's just like another version of New Day. So I want them to have a goddamn flowers while they still here. Shout out to the New Day, one of, if not the tag team champions of all time. But the Creed brothers, they do get the win over the War Raiders, and now seems like they're number one contenders, and deservedly so, I think so. What about you, Soto?
I mean, I was surprised that American Made actually won something.
Yeah.
But are they going to actually capture gold this time? Because they keep coming up short every time.
All the time they do, man. All the time. What up, dudes at Ringside Podcast over on Instagram and HYTOZ? What up, people? But yeah, I agree with you, Soto, man. Finally. You still there, bro? Soto Frozo. Chuck Jordan, your thoughts on it?
Man, when they first came out, they were preachers.
Right.
Then they moved into the anime gimmick. And the one thing I like about New Day is even though they keep evolving, they're not getting rid of any of the elements that made them. They still got the unicorn. They changed the rainbow to this menacing dark castle in the background, but it's like, and now they look real Hollywood. They got out the little matching gear. Now they dress them more stylish, but it's like it's them to the next level. Right. Like they stayed them. It's just all right. How can we make this evolve? Not just make us evolve, but everything that we branded. Like I said, they if you still notice, they still got the unicorn. It's just it ain't all happy no more. It's real menacing now. And I like that because most people just be like, all right, how can we rebrand ourselves? Like they were like, no, how can we rebrand our brand? And yeah, shout out to the New Day for that one. And the Creed brothers finally getting a damn dub, bro.
Right. Finally. Creed brothers in the win column. Shout out King Jones 183 over on Instagram. Helena Hongo over on YouTube. We trying to get Soto back up in here. Let's see if we got it this time. There he is. Soto 619. Back in the building.
It's been tech issues all morning in the house.
Hey, man, shit happens. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You
we
keep it
started
pushing.
late because I got a new mic. I couldn't get the old one off the damn the stand.
Right, man. But
we're
shit
here.
happens. Like we said, we here. Next up, though, let's talk about Jey Uso. I've been giving him crap about his title reign, saying I'm tired of the yeet, and I kind of am. But at the same time, this was a great promo. Gunther comes out. He's face to face. Their build-up, it felt like he was always sunning Jey Uso. But tonight felt like, no, I'm big dog. I'll run this yard. This is the Yeet era. I felt it. So kudos to Jay Uso, killing it in this promo, making Gunther look like you got the climb to do, not me. Chuck Jordan, your thoughts on this promo by Jay Uso?
I don't know why. I'm really liking how everybody's trying to sun Jay and tell him he's not the one,
Right.
and he just belongs back at the bottom of the climb. But when he cuts him off, and he started to make this catchphrase actually sound like, all right, well, here, like you remember when you was
What up, though,
younger.
Tony? My bad.
You remember when you were younger, you might be like, hey, draw the line, cross this line, see what happened. And that to me has been what he's been using his little catchphrase as. He's like, you want to go? You want to go? All right, well, guess what? I got one word, 4 letters. Yeet, let's go. I'm like, oh, like he's ready now. Like it ain't like, what we gonna do? Yeet, what we gonna do? Yeet, and we gonna fight. No, it's like, no, forget the fans. I can do this by myself. One word, 4 letters. Yeet, walk off. I'm like, oh, this nigga means business.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Hell of a promo. I loved it, man. Jay looked strong during this. Soto, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, let me throw something in there. How do we feel about having a match announced so far in advance, nearly a month? You know, what is it, June 9th on Raw?
Right.
This is the second match. This Who was it before? Io Sky. Io Sky had a PLE, and then she won the world title. So, are we getting Io Sky vibes from this? Maybe Gunther takes the title back from whoever becomes champion, or it's after Money in the Bank, so Money in the Bank person could come and cash in too.
Definitely. So yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, man. They are shotgunning this. But Jay, hey man, you know, they say they're gonna strap the rocket on him. Let's see how far they let him fly. So
He's got
see.
champion's advantage. He's got champion's advantage.
He does.
He could end this match in a DQ and he still keeps the strap. You know what I mean?
Facts. People forget that, man. People forget that. Yeah, hell of an idea, man. I'm all for that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be the ultimate heel because that'd be my way to hold on to it forever. I'm just getting disqualified and walking off.
That's what I'm surprised that Cena's not doing. I'm surprised Cena's not making the matches more boring. You know what I mean? Just ending them in DQs and walking off.
Yeah, like I kept telling people, I was like, all right, it's either gonna be. I kept saying it was gonna be R-Truth, but I was like, but they did show this one clip of where Randy had punched the ref and they called the match because Randy attacked the ref. And Cena looking like, no, I got a chance to win. And Randy's kind of smirking as he takes the strap and walk off. I'm like, oh, what if they did that one though, where John Cena attacks as a ref? But John Cena's like, no, I don't have to do that. I'll just have R-Truth come save me. Do the same thing I did for beat Cody. Chop to the nuts. Smack with the head of the belt. Walk out.
We got Frederick Schultz saying Pat and the Ring General was a good match. How'd you feel about that match, Soto?
It was a good pee break, but it was a letdown because it felt like Mania, where at Mania we were all hoping for Big E to show up for that tag team match, and there was no Big E, right? And that was like, well, they have to be on Mania for a reason, and not just because of a sponsored ad for Clash of whatever. And then that's how Gunther and Pat McAfee felt. It felt like we were either going to get Ilya Dragunov or Bill Goldberg.
Right. Facts. Yeah, I feel you on that. Next up, we get Bullet Club former leaders going head to head. And AJ Styles gets the best of Finn Balor because of the help from Penta coming down. He did not forget about what the Judgment Day has been doing to him. It seems like a war is brewing there. But your thoughts on Zero Mero helping AJ Styles get the win over Finn Balor, Soto 619?
Man, Penta is busy. Penta is feuding with the Judgment Day. Penta is feuding with El Grande Americano. Penta is a busy guy. I think he needs some help.
You do, man.
From a fellow brother.
I can see that happening soon. Definitely, man. He mentioned it last week. He said the name Lucha Bros. So we'll see how far WWE lets him run with that. Chuck Jordan, your thoughts on AJ Styles getting the win over Finn Balor, the jobber Finn Balor?
I don't know why, but the whole Penta coming back out reminded me of the Attitude Era when guys would you utilize the guys for multiple segments in the who were backstage. It wasn't just they came out and they're where they at? They're back in catering or on the bus. Like no, Penta's like no, I'm still in the building and I can run out here at any time and cause anybody a disturbance, and I like that. Finn versus AJ. I want to say chef's kiss because these guys put on a clinic of showing you how to wrestle and tell a story. I didn't like the ending, but I did like that Finn is still a loser. If that makes any sense.
We got a comment on Instagram from Minx Mayhem saying, "Tell Soto Minx is on his ass now for his comments about El Grande Americano." Threats
What'd I
coming
say?
your way. I don't know, but
She doesn't like him.
Oh, gracias.
you better watch it, man.
Until we find out who's under the mask, he's all right with me.
He's all right with you, man. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you, Chuck, man. 1,000% on that with AJ Styles and Finn Balor. I don't even know how to describe this. So I really just want to leave it to you guys and how you think. But Soto, how'd you feel about Becky's promo? What were your thoughts on that promo Becky cut?
Becky felt very John Cena now. She felt her promo going off on the crowd, going off and saying that she's just gonna worry about herself and that everybody else is gonna what am I trying to say? Deal with the villain that she's that we think she is.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out Frederick saying, did you shout me out? Yes, we did. And here's one more. Shout out to the guy, the one, the only Frederick is live in the chat. But yeah, Becky felt a little John Cena-ish. That's what I was feeling. That's why I wanted somebody else to say it. But Chuck Jordan, your thoughts?
Did enjoy this. I didn't think it was needed. I didn't think it made the progress. This could have been just one of those little backstage little segment. What's her name? Jackie.
Yeah.
Where she just snatched the mic from Jackie and just looked in the camera. This could have been that. You came all the way to the ring to do this. You could have gave me a match right here. I don't know. Next segment.
How'd you feel about this, Abe?
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. I think she executed. She did what she was supposed to do, but it was kind of like a copycat of Cena. Cena did it good. She did it good. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I just hope something significant comes out of her elevating someone or doing something great herself. The women's division needs something right now. You know what I mean?
I think Abe is just happy when it doesn't come from the bloodline.
Exactly. That too. I do miss I miss my boy Cody, man, right now. It's lonely at the top, man, but it is what it is. He'll be back soon, man.
I thought your boy was at the bottom.
At the bottom? Are you crazy?
He just lost. He's gone. He's at the bottom.
We talking about your boy Roman?
He's also at the bottom.
Yeah, well, he's at the bottom feeding.
At the end of the
we're
day,
at the bottom climbing.
At the end of the day, my other boy has at least a mid card strap.
Who?
At
Jacob.
the end of the
That's
day.
the thing with you. You got multiple boys. I got one.
He
is the
former my other boy got the
undisputed champion.
My other boy got the heavyweight champion. One word, 4 letters. Yeet.
Whatever.
That's why I went with the whole family. You just went with one of the two brothers. You could even went with Dustin. At least Dustin wrestling.
Whatever, man.
Since Chuck has the bloodline,
family, I just want Cody.
Since Chuck has the bloodline and Abe has Cody, I got the Mysterio, so I got a mid card too.
Yeah. But you're a Hall of Famer. You are a Hall of Famer.
And a future Hall of Famer with Dom.
Appreciate the sub, Frederick.
And he got the Judgment Day because they Dom's family.
Right.
Yeah, but Finn's not doing too hot, man. Finn's not doing too hot.
Yeah.
But Raquel and Liv still tag team champions.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna hold those as long as Liv's gone.
Let's talk about tag teams right now. In the main event, we get a combination that I'm thoroughly enjoying Julia and Roxanne Perez team up against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and the veterans get the job done. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defeat the NXT superstars, but I know they weren't on the same team. But is it just me? The way Roxanne and Rhea look together, they could be a dominant little rebel faction. They both had on the black, and as they were wrestling, I just kept thinking in my head, that'd be a solid little tag team, Roxanne, little firecracker with the giant Rhea Ripley. I like that pairing. But Soto, your thoughts
You
on the
watch your
main
dirty
event?
mouth.
And I'm just saying, man, that's nice.
Don't you put that in the universe?
And
WWE
then
might
Julia
hear you.
had the purple and black Judgment Day hair, all three of them. I like that group, man. But Soto, I'm over here booking. They need to pay me.
It was a good tag team match. It was a good performance overall. I was expecting at the end maybe some new NXT superstars to come up and help out the NXT, team.
Right.
But I wasn't surprised that the veterans won.
Not at all. Chuck Jordan, your thoughts?
I didn't like the ending because I think they keep making Io seem like a fool. Like she's too trusting of Rhea. Oh, that part's cool. It was just the fact that like she's sitting there holding Rhea's hand as they and then Rhea's like a pit bull that's guarding a yard is not taking his eyes off the mailman, and that mailman is that championship. And she was salivating while looking at it like, and Io was just yay, and then you see she looks at her like, no, like why you know what she wants. She's been coming for you from the beginning. Like stop acting like you just, oh well, we're friends again. You'll never be friends again. I hate that. Io is too smart for that shit. And you came from a group where y'all was non-trusting of people.
I feel you. Hey, shout out Snug in the comments saying Rhea and Roxanne wore the same gear. I was confused for a second. Hey, but didn't it look like a good tag team, though, Snug? I'm telling you, I'm on to something here.
No. But I thought Julia and Roxanne made a great team, but they ruined that later because Julia was like, there is no way.
Right.
We're done. I'm like, oh, damn. There goes that tag team.
And there it goes.
Man, I don't know. This was a good match. I like the storytelling in it. I don't understand why they broke that up so quickly. Like I said, I wish they would stop with Io's. Seemed like she's just too trusting of Rhea. Like you just way too trusting, Io.
I thought the main event was solid, man.
No one's ready for Asuka.
I was gonna bring up Asuka, but I'm glad you brought it up. Where's Asuka?
She's coming. She's coming. Don't even worry about it.
Why didn't she come last night?
I don't know. Why didn't Cody come last night? You gotta ask yourself a lot of questions.
Cody will be there on Friday. At least you have a date.
Yeah,
you already said Cody's for 16th. Asuka is just
saying,
I'm healthy and I'm ready.
Good, decent professional wrestling is restored when the American Nightmare is on your television.
God, dog.
Great American wrestling.
I heard that Roman's coming back on Friday.
United States of America.
Oh yeah, see, we need something good.
Who? What?
No, I'm messing with you.
I didn't hear that. Yeah, I was Cody all day. But anyway, scale of 1 to 10.
Cody Bliss right there. You see him?
Scale of 1 to 10. What you giving Raw from last night? Soto 619.
I give it a 6.5.
6.5 from Soto. Chuck Jordan.
I want to give it a B, but I can't go that high. So I will go with a 7.
7, damn. I'm kind of high on Raw, man. I thought it was like a 8.5. It was a decent show. I enjoyed.
That's what I said. I want to go with a B.
Yeah, it was a B for me, like a high B.
But for some reason, 8 out of 10 just sounds too high.
So Angel said I am Delulu with my rating. I don't know. I just enjoyed Jay's segment. I don't usually enjoy Jay. I thought his promo was pretty good. I enjoy CM Punk, and I usually don't enjoy CM Punk. So I like when my wrestling kind of shocks me. That's why I gave it such a high score. Just for those 2 things. Everything else is, usually.
3 hours to say 1 word, 4 letters. Yeet.
And on that note, I guess we out of here. Soto, appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you for always having me. I'm Soto 619. You guys know where to find me. I'm sick, so
all day. Appreciate you joining. Sick Wi-Fi, sick Soto, but he still made the show. Till next time, though, it's your boy AB from DET.
My name is Chuck Jordan.
And I'm Soto619, and I'll see you on the next one.
Tonight, NXT post show, Ryan T.